Spoken to several people about this because I always seem to get the questions. First, there's a misconception that, the last position that you actually fill eventually is going to become what you're going to do next. Meaning that you
Mm,
expect the same kind of stature, meaning that you expect the same kind of treatment, the same kind of protocol. That is not true. When you depart service, you become a civilian. And sometimes you have to start from ground zero and so on. But what I also found out is that you can shape where you land after you depart the military based on your actions and your credibility and your resume, the things that you have done, the difference that you have made. So that can definitely put you in a different kind of bracket when it comes to your career afterwards. For us, we started planning transition probably about over a decade ago. So we knew where we wanted to live. We knew what I wanted. And most importantly, what I didn't want to do. We built our ecosystem in our home to make sure that we didn't have to depend on full-time work in order to go ahead and go day by day. So financial planning, the place where we're going to live and so on. So that clearly makes the transition easy. When I see that most people getting antsy about the transition is when they don't have a clue where they're going to live. They don't have a clue what their retirement is going to be, their compensation. They don't have a clue about their financial planning. Either they dug themselves in a hole because they didn't plan properly in previous assignments in order to go ahead and make the
mhm.
transition smoother. But I also realized that life happens. I mean, look at the economic situation that we have had in this nation that actually put a lot of people on the negative side of things. But
Mhm.
again, the more you plan about what you want to do next, the easier the transition eventually becomes.